controlling over all my sense organs.
स्वराज्य अधिकारी हूँ.
I am self-sovereign, the ruler of the self.
मेरे सर्व कर्मेंद्रियाँ
All my sense organs are under my control.
मैं राजा हूँ.
The ruler, I am the king.
जो मैं देखना चाहूँ वही देखूँ.
I would see what I would like to see.
चाहूँ वही सुनूँ.
I would hear what I would like to hear.
जो बोलना चाहूँ वही बोलूँ.
I would say what I would like to say.
जो सोचना चाहूँ वही सोचूं.
I would think what I would like to think.
मेरे सारे स्थूल और सूक्ष्म कर्मेंद्रियाँ
All my physical
कंट्रोल में हैं.
and subtle sense organs belong to me. They are in my own control.
अपने इस राज्य पर मेरा पूरा अधिकार है.
I own full control, full authority, all right on my kingdom. I am the master.
धीरे धीरे
Gradually,
मैं अपने स्थूल शरीर से मन और बुद्धि को ऊपर ले जाती हूँ.
very gradually, I pull my mind and intellect out of the physical body and I approach towards the subtle region.
दृष्टि ले रही हूँ.
I receive loving drishti from Bap Dada.
मैं बाबा से दृष्टि लेते हुए बाबा के प्यार में पूरी तरह मग्न हूँ.
I am absorbed in Baba's love. I am completely absorbed in Baba's love while receiving his drishti.
बाबा मुझे वरदान दे रहे हैं.
I am receiving blessings from Baba.
योगी
My child, be yogi, be holy.
पतित पावन बाबा इस धरा पर आए हुए हैं
Purifier Other has arrived on earth to purify this one.
पवित्रता का वरदान दे रहे हैं।
He is giving me the blessing of purity.
मैं आत्मा
I, the being,
पवित्रता की शक्ति
I am receiving purity, the power of purity from Bhaktada as blessing. I am receiving, absorbing the blessings of purity from Bhaktada, making them as my own. First of all, I receive
कर
Baba's
रही हूँ।
blessings of purity and purify this body, the physical body,
पवित्रता की शक्ति से भर रही हूँ।
with the power of purity. I cleanse my physical body. Also, I empower it with purity.
मैं आत्मा
I, the soul,
बाबा से पवित्रता की शक्ति लेते हुए
am receiving the power of purity from
अपने
Baba,
पूरे शरीर में फैला रही हूँ।
and I am spreading this light of purity in my entire physical being, the physical body.
मेरे शरीर के एक एक कण,
Each and
एक एक
every
नस,
particle, each and every
एक एक
vein,
सेल
each and every cell of the body
पवित्र होता जा रहा है,
is becoming pure,
शुद्ध होता जा रहा है।
becoming pure, is becoming holy,
प्रबुद्ध होता जा रहा है।
is becoming sacred.
सतो प्रधान होता जा रहा है।
It is becoming Satapradhan, the highest of the high.
मैं महसूस कर सकती हूँ कि
I
मेरा
can
शरीर
feel
बहुत ही हल्का होता जा रहा है,
that my body is
बहुत ही
becoming
लाइट,
extremely light, extremely weightless.
फरिश्ता बनती जा रही हूँ।
I am becoming that angel.
किसी भी प्रकार के लगाव झुकाव शरीर के तरफ नहीं,
The body is not attracted to any kind of
बाबा ने इस
attachment,
शरीर को मेरे पास दिया
any
है।
kinds of pulls. The body is free from all such pulls and attractions.
को यूज के लिए।
Baba has gifted me this beautiful body to use
ये
it.
बाबा की अमानत है।
This is Baba's gift to me.
पुरुषार्थ के लिए और सेवा करने के लिए
I have received this body
मैं इस
to
शरीर को यूज कर रही हूँ।
make my efforts.
इस शरीर को संभाल रही हूँ।
I only use this body to make my efforts. I take care of the body because this is a gift.
ये शरीर मेरा नहीं है,
This body isn't mine.
बाबा की अमानत है।
This is a gift from Baba. It doesn't belong to me. It belongs to the Father.
बाबा से पवित्रता की शक्ति को लेते हुए
While
मैं
receiving the
अपने
powers
मन
of
को शुद्ध
purity,
करती हूँ।
I am purifying my mind.
मेरे मन के अंदर
In my mind,
अगर किसी भी प्रकार के नेगेटिविटी,
all forms of
व्यर्थ
negativity,
विचार,
waste
व्यर्थ
thoughts,
भावनाएं हैं,
waste feelings
बाबा की शक्ति से
are getting
उन सभी नकारात्मक व्यर्थ
all
भावनाएं
these waste feelings and thoughts.
और विचारों को
I am able to
मैं नष्ट करती जा रही हूँ,
finish them with the power that I
भस्म
receive
करती
from
जा रही
Baba.
हूँ।
I am burning all that is waste, my waste feeling, my waste thought. All of it is getting burnt with the power of purity. And I feel that my mind is becoming completely clean and pure. For each and every soul, I only carry in my mind good wishes and pure feelings.
कितनी भी नकारात्मक आत्मा है, उस आत्मा के
May,
प्रति
however, the soul be negative, but
रहम
for
की
that
भावना,
soul, I am
दया की
emerging
भावना,
the feelings of mercy, the feeling of kindness and compassion towards that soul.
मेरा बाबा दया का सागर है।
My Baba is the ocean of compassion. My Baba is the ocean of mercy. I, the soul, the beloved child of Baba, I am just like the Father. I, Baba's beloved child, I immerse the feelings of mercy and compassion towards every being, to all the souls. While receiving all powers from Baba, I am able to cleanse my heart. I'm able to make it pure. The heart is free from all forms of waste, all forms of worry, all forms of negativity. The heart is devoid of all forms of clashes. For many births, the sorrow that I have been carrying in my heart, I now let it go to Baba. I am making my heart full of light and lightness. The burdens of the heart, now I offer them to the bestower of the heart. Whoever I am, whatever I am, Baba knows me from inside out. I do not have to hide anything from Baba. Whatever is the state of my heart, however is the condition of my heart, with all my honesty and faithfulness, I share it all with Baba, the comforter of heart. I feel Baba's hands are on my head, the hands of the blessings. And I can feel my heart is experiencing lightness as all the burdens in the heart, Baba is just simply taking them off my heart. My heart is getting offloaded of all the burdens, whether these are matters of the past, whether these are matters of the sorrow. I humbly offer all of it to my Baba. With Baba's love, with Baba's energy, I, the soul, I am able to serve all the souls who once gave sorrow, trouble to me. I am able to forgive them all. I serve them with my forgiveness. I forgive them. Every soul is simply playing their respective roles. I don't carry animosity. I don't carry hatred for any of these souls. All these souls are under the dictates of others. I only have mercy in my heart for them, just mercy and forgiveness. I continue to forgive. When I forgive, I experience lightness. I am becoming light, and I can feel the lightness and being in the laps of Baba, the lap of love, of the ocean of love. With Baba's energy and love, I am able to heal my relations, whether these are the relations of my present life or are these the relations of my past life. I am sending Sakash to all those souls that I came into any kind of relations. Every being that I come across, I see them as souls. Every being, I give them Baba's energies, Baba's powers. Just for the sake of service, I am connected to all the souls, but I only belong to one Shiv Baba and none other. All my connection to all other souls is just for service. May I have offered all my relations, my treasure, my body, my mind, my heart to Baba. Baba is my world. Baba is my everything. I and Shiv Baba, we are combined. I belong to him. He belongs to me. Shiv and Shakti are combined. All powers from Baba are getting absorbed in me, the soul. Baba does nothing without the children. Shiv and Shakti belong to one another. Shakti is nothing without Shiva. And whoever I am, whatever I am because of Baba. Shiv Baba is my foundation. Shiv Baba is my every breath. Shiv Baba is my life. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
तो प्यारे प्रभु को सब सरल हो जाएगा, सब सौंप दो प्यारे प्रभु को, सब सरल हो जाएगा। खुशियों की सुंदर झील में जीवन कमल मुस्काएगा, सब सौंप दो प्यारे प्रभु को। है जो भी तेरे पास सब उसकी अमानत है, अपनी समझ लेना अमानत में खयानत है जो भी तेरे पास सब उसकी अमानत है, अपनी समझ लेना अमानत में खयानत है। सब कुछ तेरा ये मान ले, सब कुछ तेरा हो जाएगा, सब कुछ तेरा ये मान ले, सब कुछ तेरा हो जाएगा। चिंता सभी मिट जाएगी और मन विमल हो जाएगा, सब सौंप दो प्यारे प्रभु को।
Shanti. Good
Om
morning.
Shanti, good morning. Good morning to everyone. Human beings suffer through an internal journey. Suman Ben is also the National Coordinator for Education Wing, and she's also one of the senior Rajyoga teachers from Gan Server. So we thank her from the bottom of our heart. And now we'll start our first session. And you know, we all are here along with Sister Usha ji. She's one of our twin sisters. With waving one hand, we say Om Shanti to her. Everybody knows Usha Ben and everybody has heard about her and her classes since more than 40 years. Usha Ben is rendered in the Yagya. You are also the headquarter coordinator for political wing, and Didi has been the instrument to clarify many aspects of Gita. You know how Baba has always said that how Shiv Baba is the foundation for Gita, and so Didi always has made her life dedicated in understanding how Didi has spiritual aspects of foundations of Gita, Ramayana, and Mahabharata. And today's topic is very nice. It's sudden, ever ready, and for a long time. Once Baba said, we all children want to go to heaven and to we all want to go to the heaven as well. But Baba said that if you are not preparing for the end and you're just thinking of the beginning, how would that happen? Baba always said you should prepare to face the final time. So it's better to prepare ourselves. And because everything is going to happen suddenly, it's better to be ever ready. So this is today's topic of being sudden, ever ready, and victorious. So kindly share us with your inspiration. Just now we have just received the information that Lata Mangeshkar, the one who is known as the sweetest voice of the country, let's just go into a silence for 2 minutes. So the soul is going on to a new journey. Let us offer her a power of silence.
ये इनकी आवाज है वो इस पे काफी कम आ रही है
चैनल पे ना
ये
यूट्यूब पे
मतलब मोबाइल
अभी चेक कर लेते हैं
ओम शांति।
1 मिनट इसमें बंद करो।
Om Shanti.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti and Om Shanti. As our my topic has been today for sudden, everity, and for a long time, Baba has always informed all the children from time to time that, dear children, from the very beginning, or we may say from the corporate, may whatever has have happened, it has happened always with the form of sudden timing. This is kind of a rule in the drama that whatever it would happen suddenly. Even just 2 minutes before something is to happen, we won't be told that it is going to happen. So this is kind of a rule in the drama, and because it's a rule in the drama, there is no margin for us to change it. Even if we think it might be very nice if we are told beforehand, but it can't be because that's not the rule. So Baba in many Murlis, like in the last Murli from the last Sunday, Baba said, my child, whatever happened would happen all of a sudden. The question paper would be of 1 second. Even in today's Murli, Baba has said that the question paper is of just a matter of a second. The time it will receive to solve the question paper is also just a second. Although the question is revealed, Papa has already mentioned what is the question for the last paper. Do, do we remember the question? The question is to become detached, nashto moha, to become free from all kinds of attachments. So when Baba was speaking about last Sunday Murli on remembrance and forgetfulness, and that's why when we switch on the switch of remembrance, then we'll pass the last paper very easily. But in case if the switch of remembrance is not switched properly, and in that 1 second, if we are not able to claim the right attitude at that end time, because we do not have a good practice, so what happens is we fail miserably in that practice and in that paper. So these three aspects of sudden, ever ready, and a long time of practice has a very integral relation with one another. So the long time doesn't belong to the aspect of time of years. Many people have this misunderstanding when Baba says long time practice. So many new children of Baba would say, we have just arrived here for less than a year now. How could we even think of doing long time of practice? Because Baba, we are just here in hardly a year or two. So Baba always says those children who have come at the last has come at the time of lift. So the ones who have come in the beginning had to climb the stairs. But what the time you have come is the time of lift, the time of elevator. You'll even rise higher with lesser effort. But when Baba says long time practice, so for let's say if we are sitting for meditation for 30 minutes, What is my consistency in those 30 minutes? Is it my meditation like 1 minute I am there, the another minute I can't connect, a minute of connection, a minute of forgetting, a minute of remembrance? Or is it that I have a 5 minutes or 10 minutes of long, constant focus, having the same visualization for a longer time, and the visualization is not getting interrupted by anything? So when we say बहुत साल or a long time, it means to see the power and the consistency of my meditation. And along with that, when we have that word ever ready, so we have experienced since 2007, in every Murli, at the end of the Murli, Baba has made us practice the drill. Baba would always say, Acha, let's now in 1 second become. So now my practice should be such that the moment when Baba says in 1 second, I should be able to detach myself from the body and keep myself in the state of soul consciousness very easily. Such should be my practice because the end paper is of the question of 1 second. So when we practice this detachment of 1 second, then we'll be able to practice it. And this is the stage of ever ready. And so what Baba has said that all the question papers are for sudden. Do I see myself prepared to face the sudden? When Baba asks, child, are you ready? When everywhere we see sorrow, when we see so many accounts getting resolved, the tough accounts of the soul getting account, everybody is tired, everybody is troubled. So when Baba says, child, are you ready? And very easily we say, yes, Baba, we are ready because it's enough that I have seen. Who doesn't wants to go back? Everybody wants to leave. And so we say, yes, Baba, we are ready. Baba, whenever Baba will call us, we'll be ready. But is it really the case? But imagine if today somebody invites you to come to Mount Abu, somebody says, would you like to come to Mount Abu? We'll say, yes, we would like to come. But if there is no money for us to travel to Mount Abu, how would we go there? In this world, somebody might offer us that money, so we'll reach to Madhuban. But if you want to buy something in Madhuban, what will we do? Because the money that was given to me, I just came to Madhuban. Okay, so now I have lived in Baba's house for so long. Can I put something in Baba's box? I don't even have that money also. So how am I ready to come to Mount Abu? Similarly, when Baba asks, child, are you ready? So the word as ready means, am I ready with my accumulations? Am I ready with my account? Like how Baba said today, in Murli Baba asked, "Yeah, Baba, if now I have to go, I am ready. But now if Baba takes me out of this and places me at a particular status, do I have enough effort that can make me go into the status of the kingdom easily? Do I have an effort to be in the royal family? Am I filled with such accumulation? So the first thing is to check what is my bank balance. It's not about the physical bank balance. It's about the bank balance of my blessings. It's the bank balance of my good actions. Have I ever thought of checking my accumulation of my self effort making? So the meaning of the attainments to check my attainments of self effort making from Amrit Vela until the night, how much accurate I am on Baba's Srimad, and only then it will get accumulated. And this is called the self effort. Since Amrit Vela until the night, whatever is Baba's Srimad for every second, am I checking that am I accurate on that Srimad? So this is like checking the chart. Has one of my sense organs failed me? Is to be checked. So when Baba says check your accumulation of self effort, check so whatever is my final status in the new age, what is my status in the new age? It depends completely on my self effort, which is for now. The second is the accumulation of good deeds. So the surveys that I do, that helps me to accumulate my accounts or accumulation of good deeds. So do I check that is my accumulation of good deeds enough that I could sustain my status for many births? So in one Murli, I remember Baba said, it's not just about the matter of golden age and silver age. It's also about the births after that. So let me check that are my accounts well settled enough for me to live a life of well settlement in the entire Kalpa. So Baba said also, check your last birth as well. So even in the last birth, how good was my last birth? Check it. So when with the power of self-realization, I try to check how has been my last birth. So let us check whether even with the parameters of the worldly life, how has been my life of this last life. There are so many scholars who don't even realize who God is. At least I had that intellect that I could understand and intellect. I know who God is. So at least I have got a very good intellect. Then I have got a very good character. If you check the characters of people in the today's world, you would find how character is so low for many of them. At least we have got a good character. We don't have corrupt and cruel thoughts for others. We might have waste thoughts, negative thoughts, but at least we don't have cruel thoughts for anyone. And that's why if our last life, last birth is also of this great quality, so imagine what would be the first birth of copper age. And then it's natural that the birth of golden age and silver age would be just beautiful. So how after since copper age, souls create their accounts by doing donations of good deed, charity. Similarly, this account of accumulation of good deeds will be also helpful for life after copper age. Now the third account is the account of blessing. In the last team, there would be question paper from all sides. There will be questions from nature, there would be questions of physical ailments, there would be questions from relations, there would be questions from all four corners. So to achieve a balanced state of mind in such a time, it is important for us to have all our accumulations. So, how to make these right decisions? So, to make the right decision, accumulation of blessing helps us to take the right decision. How a hair could be pulled very easily from the butter, similarly, with that simplicity and that ease, if we are able to come out of the situation, it is only possible if we have the accumulation of blessings. Now, how do we accumulate blessings? Now, it is very simple. Whenever a soul receives happiness from me, so the experience of internal happiness a soul receives for me, because of me, that creates blessings for me. For example, if I have done something which is beneficial and benefactorial for many souls, so when they say thank you from their inner heart, that thanks is that the blessing. So it is said this blessing is to be accumulated so that it helps us in our last papers. Baba always says, I love the yogis who are in love and not in labor. So I must check, have I have a nice accumulation? Even in the world, somebody who has got a big bank balance, they would always check whether I have enough money to overcome any situation that I have to face. But suppose if somebody doesn't have any bank balance, even if it is a small thing, they would be so much stressed. Similarly, in this fashion, Baba asks us, the children, child, may whatever come to you, if you are feeling stress, it means you do not have enough accumulation. Then you'll be panicked inside. You'll have a tension and stress inside. But in case if your accumulation is good enough, then that accumulation would support you and you would not feel stressed or troubled or panicked. May it would be how big the problem is. So the only thing that can support us and help us in any of the situations is our own accounts of accumulation. And that's why the word already means to really have the accounts of good actions, great actions, elevated actions. This accumulation, this account is going to help us, support us in crossing any examinations that we face. Second aspect of everready is, may whatever comes, do I have the practice that I'm able to put a full stop? Baba would say always that there would always come things, there will be always matters. But do we go into the forest of how, what, why? Do we become the crow who is always doing caw, caw, caw? Like in Hindi is like kya means what? So are we the crow doing the what? Or are we the swan that does just picks up the pearl out of the sand? Baba has given the example of the holy swan that whatever has happened, can I put a full stop in just a second? Baba has always said the last paper is the paper of just 1 second. If we are not able to put a single full stop in a short time, but if we have these questions of how, what, why, then it will be troublesome. And that's why Baba says, a question has come, a paper has come, a situation has come. Can I put a full stop and understand myself as a being? That's it. If I have this habit of putting the full stop easily, then I'll also be able to experience the peace state very easily. So that's why Baba says try to put a full stop in everything. So if we'll be able to easily put a full stop, that means we are ever ready because that is important. Whatever it comes, whether it's good or bad, if I'm not able to put a full stop, then it will be very difficult for me to cross that situation and I'll be completely revolving everything all the time in that same situation. So every day means to ask myself, am I ready enough that I am able to put a full stop? Whether somebody talks about something, whether there's a gossip, whether it's something, am I able to put a full stop? Don't go into the mining. Many people have the habit of mining. Oh, what's next? Oh, what happened then? What happened then? What did he say? Why did he say? And what did he say again? So unnecessarily we are simply mining into the matters. So don't go into mining matters, but just put a full stop. So everready means that I'm able to put a full stop in just a minute, in just a second. The third aspect of everready means until now. For example, if something is pulling me or attaching me to some matter, so to be ever ready means that how much am I free from the matters of me and mine. Suppose somebody is appreciating me, somebody is saying many good things about myself. Am I able to check that Baba is the one who is getting me to do all these things? To see Baba as the Karavanhar and seeing yourself as a doer. Baba the one who getting things done and I am the doer. Am I able to see that when somebody is appreciating me a lot, when somebody is saying many good things about me, and I am able to not experience the experience of being a doer as an instrument, but I am pumping myself with the sense of gratification. So I'm coming into the feelings of me and mine. Am I able to detach myself of that and just remember Baba in those times? So everybody also needs this to detach myself easily from appreciation and to see Baba and to remember Baba full of enjoyment. So am I able to remember Baba in such moments in just 1 second? So if I practice this for a very long time, that Baba is making me do these great things, and it is natural that the world is going to just praise you. Simply they'll come and they'll praise you that, oh, you are so lucky you have got God. You're so lucky that you are doing so great job. Until now, the world was saying many things about Brahma Kumaris, but now we will simply come and praise you because as the time would come close and close, everybody would recommend and recognize the quality of work that you are doing. But when they are saying so, am I able to switch my intellect in that one aspect in a second that I am just the doer, Baba is the one who is getting things done. If I'm do it in 1 second, then I am fast. And so it is said that the questions can come from any corner. Wherever lies my weakness, the questions would come from that corner. So even if there is this weakness of I, so the questions would come from that corner. And in that 1 second, if I could really feel that Baba is the one and I'm simply an instrument, this is Baba's service, Baba is getting it done. So when, how long does it take for me to do this? This is what it's checking. And everybody means in just 1 second, did I remember Baba? The, the fourth aspect is whenever ready is said, it means to get detached. Suppose there is a scene, how long does it take for me to get detached from that scene? how long it takes for me to become a observer, a trustee, Akshidrishta, just an observer. Because Baba has said at the end, when you'll see the side scenes, I have to become an observer and able to see things with a lot of good wishes and becoming observer and detached along with good wishes. So to check how long does it take for me to become detached or do I get involved and after things have messed up a lot, then I realize, oh, why do I involve myself in this mess? And then I get detached. And that's too late. So when there is a side scene, am I able to detach myself in just a second? Can I detach myself with just one thought that this is drama? Am I able to keep myself unshakable with just this thought of drama? And that's why it is said that to check how long does it takes for me to get detached of the scene of drama and to check my state of unshakable and strong faith that the situation is making me become detached or not. The situation might pull me into a shaking state, but am I able to become unshakable and detached from it? Instead of going into the extension of matters, am I able to bring myself into the summary of the matters? Am I able to really summarize myself into the state of detachment? All four directions would be full of scenes of shaking, but am I able to keep myself stable, unshakable? Or do I go into the matters, get disturbed a bit, and then say, oh, I shouldn't get disturbed. This is shaking my state. Let me just come back to my detached state. So then we lose the time. So become a observer, see all the scenes of drama as a side scene, and then become very unshakable, stable, and practicing this for a very long time would help us to make us detached in just 1 second. The fifth aspect of avidity is to become nashtomoha, which means getting detached from attachment and able to remember only God. So, so to see if I'm able to become detached from all things that is happening. Am I able to detach myself or are there relations or things that are still attracting me? Is there a relationship or something that has my attention into it? Is my alignment, is my inclination towards some kind of relations? Am I able to become detached, unattached in the easy manner? And when I see that soul, I remember that this soul is also Baba's child. Few Murli that I was studying, many times children, Baba say to Baba, Baba, please open the lock of the intellect of my husband. Baba, please help my son. So if I have this my husband, my son, my wife, my sister, if until now there is this thought of my, then the lock would not unlock. But if I really want that all my relations should experience love of Baba, everybody should experience an unlocked intellect. But if I want that, if I honestly want that, for that I have to have unlimited feeling. If I say they are mine, please open their intellect, then I am attaching myself to them who are just belong to just one life. But if I say they are mine, then there will be so many people, there are so many relations, so many parents. For the 84 birds, there might be so many siblings for 84 birds. Are they not mine? Are only those parents and siblings that belong to this birth are mine? And that's why just saying open their intellect, if we say that Baba, open the intellects of all the souls. Just open the intellect of all the souls. Not that they belong to me, Baba, they all belong to you. And when I am detached, and when I come into this feeling of detachment, I come into this feeling of unlimitedness with the feelings of good wishes and good feelings and good intentions that may the benefit come to each and every soul. May each and every being experience freedom of life and freedom from sorrow. When this limited intellect that only mind should get the benefit is finished, then I am able to attain the experience of Nashtamoha, which means no attachment and able to easily remember Baba. So whenever there is a exam, shouldn't be that I don't see them as mine, but I would prefer to have a consciousness where I have a limitless consciousness and unlimited consciousness that they all belong to me. All souls belong to me. All souls are my brothers and sisters. Subtle with the subtle experience, all these souls belong to me. All the souls are my brothers. And that's why Baba says, when there is a feeling of me and mine, there shouldn't be any limited feelings that only this is mine, nobody else mine, only these few souls belong to me. This is a very difficult paper. This is one of the difficult questions. So we have to check how much of this limitless consciousness or unlimited consciousness I am able to keep for myself. If we are able to maintain this unlimited consciousness, then we'll be able to cross the papers very easily. So this is the fifth aspect of everready. How long does it take for us to become Nashtamohan? The sixth aspect of everready is the state of being aloof. How long does it take for me to become aloof? In Gita also it is said, name, pain, defame, happiness, sorrow, these are all part of life. They are inevitable. Am I immune to the flu of feeling, or am I prepared enough that when there is some defamation or there is some kind of criticism, am I able to feel aloof of it? Because this is also going to come. It's not just that the question paper would come of appreciation. When there is appreciation, I can say, yes, Baba is getting things done, but what about those situations when somebody is criticizing me or defaming me? Many people say I only feel bad when people speak lies towards my state. It's not true that people would only appreciate. There would be people would come who would defame or criticize. In those situations, am I able to keep myself immune from the flu of feelings? Am I able to take myself above all these matters? Am I able to aloof? Aloof here means to become above these matters. Am I able to rise myself above and able to spread the vision of love and mercy and forgiveness to all the souls? So if I am able to do in 1 second during the times of appreciation that yes, Baba is getting it done. But what about if somebody is defaming me? Am I able to detach myself and see like a lotus that even if the lotus is in the mud doesn't touches. The petals of the lotus are such velvety that even if there is a little drop of water or mud is there, it simply drips down. Similarly, if there is someone who is defaming me or abusing me or criticizing me, am I able to see in 1 second to see myself detached, loving and detached? Am I able to envision those bitter words of defamation as flowers? And am I able to simply have good wishes for the soul? Or is it the case that I am able to digest the appreciation, but if somebody is defaming, I feel very bad. There is a bit of hurt. And imagine if that situation of defamation is my last situation, then what happens? My last few seconds become the situation of bitterness. And the seventh aspect of ever ready is suppose if there is a problem, people have blamed you because of you this has happened. And do I start giving an explanation or excuse at that time? And if that becomes my last moment, and that's why Baba said, instead of instead of giving excuses and explanations, better to bring solutions. There might be problems, but are there solutions that can I see? Instead of explaining and going into the explanation, am I able to bring the solution? Instead of telling everybody and approving, getting the approval, can I just bring the solution? What should be done now? What can I do now? So, so am I able to really see this? That this is the time not to feed in explanation and excuses, but this is the time to talk about solution. What has happened has happened. So the efficiency will lose if I am going into explanation. So instead, if I use my efficiency in creating the solution, how long does it take for me to shift from explanation to solution, excuses to solution? Am I able to look into the solutions rather than looking into the reasons? This shouldn't have happened. He shouldn't have said like that. Why did they do like this? Am I able to detach myself from this kind of thoughts, or am I able to just say, okay, things have happened. What should we do now? Have I reached that state of 1 second that within a second, may whatever the problem is, may whatever the situation is, am I going into the explanation and expansion of that matter? Are we going into explaining things, or are we going into the solution mode of those things? What are we thinking? And this is called ever ready. That in a second, that we are not going with explanation and expansion of matters, but we are going into the solution of these matters, isn't it? So this is called ever ready, isn't it? And so Baba wants the children to be prepared like this. And at last, I would just like to mention that already means to see how far I am from completeness and abundance. Once Baba said, Baba just have one wish for you children. What is that wish? What is that one wish? And what is that one wish for every child that Baba has? That each child may become like the father. This is Baba's wish for every children. And Baba has this wish for his children that each one of each child becomes like the father. Now, we have to become like the father in what? To become complete with all attainments, abundance and completeness. How close I am to this state of abundance and completeness, how much is there left for me to fill in that gap? Can I fill that gap in just 1 second? And this is called to check how prepared I am. For example, if a child during the exam, that the child is fully ready to become completely ready to take questions from any chapters of the life. Along with that preparedness, the child is also have a self-confidence that yes, I would pass. But suppose if there is a child who doesn't have the preparedness, that child would be nervous. That child would not experience self-confidence at all. There would be a fear and anxiety because there's no preparedness. Because the child is not prepared to face questions coming from any chapter because he's not well prepared. Now we have to check our preparedness before the final examinations. Why I touch these areas, and so I simply try to bring to you the chapters from where the questions will come for 1 second. And I am able to answer in 1 second to these questions. Am I able to reach Baba in just easily? And this is called the completeness. How Baba said, how Baba said, the one with the attainment of all virtues. This is the indication of those who will go to golden age. So I don't have to really work on every virtue separately. Instead, what I have to do is to become complete is like in the world there are so many colors. What they say is originally all these colors are just the three colors: red, blue, and green, RGB. These are the original colors, and every other color is just the mix and match of other colors. So if with the percentage mixture and combination of these three colors, there are hundreds of colors. Or you can even say there are 7 colors, the rainbow spectrum colors. If you mix these 7 colors into various combinations of permutations, you get so many different variety colors. Similarly, during during golden age, many people don't know what are the virtues that we have to develop, and that's why Baba says Baba says that always focus your energy into imbibing the 7 virtues. So when you work with these virtues, you mix these virtues in particular combinations, then they become your behavioral skills, soft skills, your virtues for your practical life. So if you, for example, honesty, faithfulness, these all come from purity. Similarly, if you talk about humility, sweetness, they all come in love. These virtues come from love. So if you try to classify these virtues, so am I able to focus my seven virtues? Am I able to make myself complete in these seven virtues? So if I become complete in these seven virtues, I'll become naturally complete in virtues. So how Baba said on 18 January, Baba said three words for the 18 January, that be body viceless, be bodiless, and be egoless. So in the words, in the actions, and in the feelings and thoughts, if I become bodiless, if I am focused on the state of being a soul, and egoless and becoming viceless, if I'm becoming these three states, then I'll become complete within all attainments. I'll become the one within the dictates of Srimad. And this should be my preparation. And if I'm ever ready with this kind of preparation, whether there are problems, there is appreciation, there is blame, or there is a side scene of drama, I'll be able to detach myself in just a second. I'll be able to detach and become beloved to Baba in just a second. So, detaching ourselves from people is not just one thing, but also detaching ourselves from sightseeing. If you want to see, the essence is how long does it take for us to become detached? That is our preparation. So there is the question paper of sudden. Is there my preparedness? And is there a practice for that preparing stage? So it is the time for us to check ourselves. Okay? Acha. Om Shanti. Om Shanti Didi. In very simple and easy words, you explain to us how in every situation, whether it's appreciation, whether it's defamation, how to stay in a stable stage of one attitude, and also how you mentioned how to take ourselves from the expansion to the summary, how to come into the seed stage. We will request all the brothers and sisters here that how she mentioned so many points to us. I would request all of us to thank Didi from our bottom of our heart. We have been requesting her for a so long time, and this time Didi helped us. Thank you so much, Didi, from the entire family, from Mrityunjay Bhai, from Education Wing family. We offer our gratitude. Let's give thanks to Didi. Let's meditate for 2 minutes in Baba's remembrance.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
ओम शांति दीदी।
Om Shanti, sister.
से आपका बहुत बहुत तहे दिल से स्वागत है।
From the unlimited land and home of Madhuban, we heartily welcome you, sister.
बहनों को भी मालूम
Sister
होगा,
Vedanti.
हमारी आदरणीय वेदांती दीदी
All of you brothers and sisters must be knowing that our respected Vedanti, Sister Vedanti is connecting with us directly from Nairobi, and she is the regional coordinator of Africa. And I must tell you one thing of sister, that the truthfulness and the fearlessness that she has, even you might have heard of it in Murli, in the Sakar Murli. Baba used to mention about Sister Vedanti many times in the Murli, that while she was in Lokik, she was studying. There was this question that came in front of her, that who is the god of Gita? And sister named that the god of Gita is Shiv, not Krishna. So the faith, that the complete faith that she had, she wrote Shiva, not Krishna. You have read in detail all the Vedas. You have graduated in Gujarat University, and at the tender age of 20, you received the knowledge. And in this Sakar, you have received the visions of Sakar Brahma Baba, and you have received a great deal of sustenance from Bab Dada. And the alaukic name that sister has been given by Bab Dada, which is Vedanti, because all the Vedas and Shastra, that scriptures that sister read. So the moment she met Baba, she realized Baba completely, and all her questions got answered. And Baba gave her this name Vedanti, and such a a true ideal and form of truthfulness. You fly in the clouds and you let others, you help others fly. Your topic is fearless and contented. So you know that when we attain that complete angelic form, we actually truly become very carefree and fearless. So yes, we are going to hear from you, Sister Vedanti. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Today, this is my great fortune that our sweetest Yagya in Madhuban, in Baba's home, for all the brothers and sisters of the entire world, this 3-day bhatti has been organized, and I'm really happy for it. And online, I am receiving this chance to meet the entire BK family of the entire world, and this is my biggest fortune that I'm meeting you all via this medium. And what a beautiful topic, fearless and carefree. How can we attain these two stages easily? From yesterday, my dear brothers and sisters are sitting in this beautiful bhatti and tapasya. And tapasya, it is a very special experience, divine experience. In our path of knowledge, there are 4 topics: knowledge, yoga, attainments, and seva, service, results and service. So in it, in my heart, the number 1 subject is yoga. And I really like this topic, yoga. Because I got free from all the bondages with this topic. With the help of yoga, my foundation of my faith increased with it. So yoga became the foundation for my faith. So these things are under my in my foundation. And this is such a elevated foundation, and that if we stay in tapasya all the time, and it becomes really easy for us to cross all the situations. And our dear Baba in the daily Murli, he remembers us. He gives us the remembrance and the love. So this thing, remembrance and love, is related to tapasya. And the very basic foundation of the Brahmin life is tapasya. I have seen from my life that either me or you or any Brahmin soul of the world, after coming to this knowledge, that we start practicing. We listen to Murli, we read books, we receive the knowledge with the help of books. We practice meditation, yoga in the morning time, evening time. And just don't ask me the kind of service that we perform. That is service, service, and service. And it becomes a natural nature. We listen to, we look at our seniors, the family, and the results become very natural in our life. But we get ahead in all these three topics. But when it comes to the topic of tapasya, we receive various situations and problems. We create many plans and programs, and we become happy. But when it comes to the real tapasya, we either start using the word busy. This word busy never lets us become easy. I have this thing in my head running all the time. I'm agile because of this thing. And that impacts our stage in a great deal. When I came into the knowledge, and when I received the knowledge, and Baba told me, child, while coming to Madhuban, you have to make sure that the kind of company that you are having, you have to take care of it. So Baba clearly pointed me out that I have to stay in the company of yogi. And I was thinking that everyone is yogi, but slowly I realized that not everyone is yogi. The life is very busy, thinking about trash all the time, waste talk, waste thoughts. So I realized this. So I realized this very deeply. That we should have a very deep a look at our tapasya, that the kind of tapasya that I'm having. And if I'm not going to pay attention to it, I won't be able to garner the power in my tapasya. So what can we do about it? That we don't really need to do the tapasya. While I'm waking up, I'm in tapasya. While I'm sleeping, I'm in tapasya throughout the day. While working, I'm in tapasya. Even while I sleep, I'm in my tapasya, 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 and tapasya. So while for these 3 days that we are sitting for this bhatti, it's a really a great golden chance for us. This bhatti, we would have a great deal of attention in this bhatti. And we have to increase our wealth. And how can we actually increase our wealth? There are a lot of tensions in our life. Sometimes our health is not good. My center is not functioning well. Many things come in our life. And amidst all these things, situations, how can we increase our tapasya? How can we make our tapasya more firm? And we should pay attention to these things. My dearest brothers and sisters, let's check how can we become more and more carefree. How can we become more carefree? We can talk about it, right? There's one saying, बनी बनाई बन रही अब कुछ बनने नाही, चिंता ताकि कीजिए जो होनी हो जाए. That whatever will happen, we don't have to get tensed about anything. And this is a saying in Lokic life. And this is also, Baba has also mentioned that this drama is accurate and everything is fixed in the drama. Whatever happens in drama would happen again and is happening. And as Baba has spoken about it so clearly, so how can we become 100% complete carefree? Chinta is like chitta, which is the tension is like a fire. It burns me out. We have to make this firm from today that when I've found God, He has shown me my complete true form. And when drama is accurate, He has told us. So then I am carefree. I become carefree. Whatever happened for good. Whatever is happening is for good, is for greater. And whatever is going to happen is going to be greatest. I should get this confidence and get this firm confidence inside of me that whatever is happening is accurate. I always remember this slogan, everything is good, everyone is good. Everything is good, everyone is good. Everything is good, everyone is good. When I keep this in my mind, I never get tensed with anything. And whatever is happening at any situation, at any time, whoever is with me is good. Everything is good and everyone is good. This slogan made me carefree. I don't really have the time to think about that this is not right, this person is not right, this situation should not have happened, this thing should not have happened, this and that. No. This is an accurate drama. And then I realized this, that I'm Mastaram and Mast Fakir, and a hermit, a carefree hermit. Whatever was supposed to happen today didn't happen. No worries, no issues. Nobody, somebody didn't obey me, no issues. COVID came, okay, big deal. It came, it will go. In today's world, everyone is concerned about themselves and for the others, that these many people are dying because of COVID. So throughout this, everyone is filling up their head with the trash. They're reading about it in mobile, they talk about it, they have a chat with their friends about it, and then they get tensed and irritated and frustrated. Sometimes people think that my income is less. Sometimes people think that my relative is sick. Somebody think that I'm not receiving a proper income. Oh, my dear brothers and sisters, leave all this. We have given our life and surrendered our life to whom? God Almighty, Supreme Father, who knows all. And He knows about our requirements, whatever is required to us and should be given to us, and whatever will happen should happen, and we will receive whatever we are supposed to receive. So carefree. Carefree. Why? Because everything is fixed. If everything is fixed, then what kind of tension am I carrying in my head? What do I have to do about it? One time I was in Africa. I was having some issue with my eye. Doctor operated on my eye. The eye got completely shut and it was not opening. And with such eye, I was traveling in Africa from different countries of Africa to London. And there were doctors who said that they don't want to operate on it. The students were getting tested. And if I talk about myself, I was completely carefree. Totally carefree. My Baba. My life was for Baba. My soul was for Baba. I would say to Baba, Baba, I would say to Baba that, Baba, if you are not going to fix my eye, how would I be able to share the drishti with others? In Ahmedabad, doctor said that I would operate, but I won't promise that your eye would completely open. And I said to him that my Baba would operate with your hands. And he operated. And the second day, and then they changed my bandages over my eye. And on the third day, even doctor was fearful. And I tried opening my eye and it got opened. And my Baba operated on my eye. So I was carefree, nischint. Whatever happens, I was carefree. When we become carefree, my Baba would have my concern for myself. Baba has tested me a lot. Even while meeting Saka Baba, he would test me a lot. And my Baba is going to test me and is going to give me number 1. And the topic that you have given to me about being carefree is in my blood, actually. And with this faith, I have went to each and every corner of Africa and I have served. And when it comes to about becoming fearless, and on that, if we ponder, we are afraid of little tiny things, of things related to food, things related to our relations, that nothing should become, our relation should stay perfect. Our business should function perfect. What is going to happen with the country? What will happen in the election? If I'm sitting for an examination, what will happen? And if we create a list, it's a huge list, and we get afraid of little things. And when we get afraid of it, and even our physical body's system gets disturbed. because there's pituitary gland adjacent to the soul, and it gets disturbed when we are afraid, when we are scared. And when it gets disturbed, the pituitary gland, it disturbs all of the other glands. Then our digestion, we will have some digestion issues, our breathing issues, everything gets disturbed. Why? Why? Because of fear. So fear is a very, very bad thing. It's a very dangerous thing. And we should realize this today. My God is my friend. Why should I be concerned or even tensed about anything? Wherever I will go, wherever I will be arrived, any situation which is very scary are going to get changed. Whatever things which are going to be problematic of any, so all these things will get changed and transformed. So not concerned about our future, not about relations, not even nature, not afraid of nature, not afraid of our relatives. Whatever I received, however I received, I'm happy. So we have to start practicing about it, that while we are sleeping, so we can check it throughout the day, that throughout the day, what were the things which were scary according to me? And we have to check it with very deeply, and whatever I'm facing, we will face it with a smile on our face. Why should we? Why are we getting afraid? Why are we so scared? Is it coming from outside? No. I have actually, I'm hiding something deep inside. I'm not opening up. So I'm suppressing something. I'm afraid to talk. I'm afraid to think. I'm afraid to share. I'm afraid to take decisions. So we were we were actually fearless in the Alaukic, but we became afraid of many things in our Alaukic life. Why? Wherever we have to go, in whichever situation, I'm a power. I am power, and I can face anything and any situation, and I have the power to change anything and any person. I can face anything. I am power. I'm Shakti. And for me, there is not a single thing which is difficult for me. When we are sitting in yoga, we get concerned about what if I fall asleep? If I'm sitting for the examination, I get afraid that what if I'm not going to pass? I get failed. So for all this is not required. These thoughts are not required. Himmate marda madade khuda. If I have the courage, the God will help me. I am very proud of becoming Brahma Kumari. I became very courageous, and very courageously I said to my father that I'm not going to marry, and this is my father's home, my Baba's home. My father was a difficult person, but while he was trapped with his own sanskar and resolves, and he threatened me that I will try, I'll commit suicide. And even I knew in my heart that he's not going to do that. He's just actually scaring me. And he said that I'll just lie down on the tracks, on the railway tracks, and I'll die. So so all those who speak such things are not actually going to do it. And he is not dead now. He didn't die at that time. So all the situations that we are facing are not real every time. These are tests, and we learn many things from these tests, and they become really great experience. So what I mean to say is that our beloved Baba and he's filling us up with all these spiritual wealth, and he's providing so much to us, and we have to remain in this intoxication. Brahma Baba used to have such a great deal of intoxication that I'm going to become Lord Krishna, and Supreme Father descends in him and he teaches us, and the kind of study that he is teaching us, then why are we afraid of anything? Of anything? Why? Our sweetest beloved Baba has come. You are brilliant. You have done wonders. You have you made us your children, and this faith that we have, this should be inculcated in our life. And then wherever we go, whatever comes in front of us, either a thief, a burglar, even a nature, our enemy, failure or sickness, anything comes in front of us, we are so powerful, let they come. We are so powerful. Our thought power is so great that whatever we think would happen. So now, so we have to finalize this while sitting in this bhatti, that we just don't have to sit in bhatti. We don't have to sleep in this bhatti. We don't have to become lazy in this bhatti, but while walking, working, eating, while talking, while conducting class, while listening to class, while listening to class, while cooking food, preparing food, our life should become easy and carefree. Even while sleep, this stage should be in our sleep, this stage should be while we are awake, even while we are working. So our bhatti life, this yogi life, this Rajyogi life, this true would become a true yogi life, and we would walk ahead in this path. And I'm really happy. And drama has brought this great, beautiful moment in front of us, that COVID has changed our way of thinking. That everybody was so far away have come closer to each other. See, you are sitting so distant, and all of us are sitting at the same place now, virtually. We would conduct bhatti, we would conduct classes. You would sit in the classes in your respective center or Gita Pathshala, or while we go to Madhuban, we would sit in Bhatti. We would have national Bhatti, international Bhatti, different kinds of Bhatti. But right now, this is an international Bhatti, which is welcoming all of the brothers and sisters of India and Videsh, foreign, with a virtual medium, online. So look, you are looking at me. I am also looking at you very subtly. What is this? This is wonder of science. So science has given us such a beautiful medium, an instrument, but the kind of instrument that they have built, what did they do? They became courageous, that they wanted to invent something. They wanted to create something. They wanted to create something new. And they did this. And what happened? What happened with this, with the result? That this facility became that while sitting at the far away, we are able to see and look at each other. We are able to acquire each other's specialities. And so we have to go beyond this science, and we have to go into silence. We don't even have to think about silence. We don't have to think about science. We have to just go to our sweet abode. The place is of asochta, of thoughtlessness. The world of thoughtlessness. A world of being carefree. A world of being fearless. That is our sweet abode. And that home is being called as Nirvan Dham, Param Dham, supreme abode, abode of silence. So we don't remain in that stage of living in that abode. We always come down in this physical form, and then we get tense, we get afraid of things. Whatever situation is going to come in front of us, it will go away. I'm really sorry, I'm not able to translate as there's some network issue, so I couldn't understand. I meet Baba in the subtle region, and in the subtle region, tell to sweet Bab Dada that whenever there's some work that I have to do, I will go down into the material world. But for the rest of the time, I'm going to stay in my subtle world, subtle region. Why? Because Baba has said that you have said that you are an obedient servant. You yourself have offered yourself that you use me, utilize me, and that's why, Baba, I'm going to remain in subtle region with you. And if I'm going to perform any responsibility and I'm going into the Sakar world, in the material world, you have to come along with me. You have to become my company. Let's go, Baba. We have to conduct class. Let's go, Baba. I have to cook some food. Let's go, Baba. We have to go in a meeting. Let's go, Baba. We are going to travel. Let's go, Baba. We are going for sleep. Let's go, Baba. The big situation that has come, we have to solve it. Let's go. We have to tell Baba, you have to keep me with you. I'm going to remain along with you. And the moment any work has to come, I will go down. And while if you perform this trade and business with Baba is with you, Bab Dada, both of them are with you. Baba is going to work for you then. Whatever happened, or is happening, or will happen accurately. I don't have to think about it unnecessarily. I'm going to remain carefree. So the deepness of the knowledge, the essence of the knowledge that will come in our life. We don't have to build up the stage of soul consciousness. We don't have to become angel. So there are some network issues. I don't have any concern, any tension. Baba has said that I am there for you. There's nothing which is concerning me. So if there is nothing which is concerning me, then what kind of purusharth or the efforts that I have to make? This word effort should be removed, and I am already filled. I am experienced. I'm a flying angel. This should become our stage, not that I'm always putting some effort. No effort. With the obedience of Bap Dada, by obeying Bap Dada, I have to travel and roam around this entire world, spreading and sharing happiness, this treasure of happiness, whichever and whatever I have received from Bap Dada, I have to share it. So we don't have to build up the stage, becoming carefree and fearless. We have to live such life. We have to lead such life. And our life should become an example for the entire world. No sadness, no sickness, no peacelessness. Peacelessness, sickness, sadness, depression, they make us tensed. They give us tension. They concern us. They actually become waves of sadness. To get caught up in the waves of sadness, to get caught up in the waves of tension, to get caught up in the wave of sickness. I remember clearly. It's a long time ago. One time I was in Madhuban. I was sitting in Dani Janki's class. Somebody came and said in my ear that let's come and welcome Dadi Prakashmani. And I got this direction. I met Dadi Prakashmani and Dadi. And there, a lot of time spent and went away while I was meeting Dadi Prakashmani. This is a thing related to Pandavan. So I sat again in the class, and in the class, Dadi Prakashmani sent a message to Dadi Janki to announce that Vedanti's mother is dead. Dadi said to me that you have to go. I said that I don't want to go. And Dadi said that you have to go. Your father is alive. He would feel bad about it if you are not going to come. So I was having so I went in the kitchen. I asked for something sweet. They said that there's nothing sweet in the dinner. I said, they asked, why do you want to eat sweet? I said that my mother is dead now. I want to eat something sweet. The Dadi has directed me to go to Ahmedabad. We slept at 12. I conducted the class. I sat in the Amrit Vela. I had my breakfast. And then I went for the funeral. And when I went for the funeral, everybody was sitting in silence and few were crying. And I asked from my brother that, can I conduct class? Then he said that, no, Sister Sarla is going to come. Till the moment she arrives, can I conduct the class? And he said that, no, everybody would feel bad that your mother is dead and you are conducting a class. So there was one woman who was crying. I asked her, why are you crying? She said that she is the aunt of my husband. She was very sweet to me, very kind to me. And I asked her that, do you know what kind of relationship I share with her? She said, no. I said that she's my mother and I'm not crying. Look at me. Baba and Mama would used to say that even if your mother gets dead, you have to eat halwa, you have to eat pudding. So I made this a practical life experience. So I'm in a different country. I'm not in Nairobi, in Kenya. And I'm in a different city. I received a message. So I'm here for the past 2 days. So 8 people, 4 are dead. She received the message. I received the message that our Raju brother, he left his body yesterday. Yes, okay, he's dead now. I was sending vibrations. So whatever is going to happen in future, I don't have to think about it. This is not my job. I'm carefree. Whatever will happen is going to happen, and the best is going to happen. So whatever Baba says should come in our practical life. And when we get afraid of little things, we get tensed of these little things. Whatever happened is happening and will happen is good. And I have to live in the present, in the today. Tomorrow will come. Yes, we'll live tomorrow, and we are going to have a beautiful life, happy life. We are going to live like a carefree hermit and a happy life. We are not going to get tensed. So when we are talking about carefree and fearless, it is not a topic to talk about. They should come in our practical life. So for a few moments, we have to receive Sakash from Bap Dada with the help of a guided commentary. How we can receive Sakash from Baba and become carefree and fearless and lead such life. Om Shanti. My Baba, my beloved Baba, my sweet Baba, world benefactor Baba, Almighty Baba, transforming me from zero to hero. You fill me with all of the blessings. You shower blessings, you shower love, you shower happiness. My Baba, I have surrendered my life to you. And if I have made any mistake in my life, I'm really very sorry about it. But from today on, I'm going to keep this in my mind that I don't make any mistake. My Baba, if I have made any mistake, if I'm going to make any mistake, I'm really sorry about it. Kindly forgive me, Baba. You are my Almighty Father. You are also Dharamraj. You are the Chief Justice of Supreme Court. And I keep all of my mistakes and misdeeds in front of you. My Baba, my beloved Baba, thank you so much, Baba. Thank you, Baba. You have actually helped me and removed me from all this filth of this world. You are hugging me. You are filling me with all this power. Oh Baba, you are filling me with all of your blessings. I'm going to fulfill all your directives, your wishes. I promise to you, Baba. I thank you a lot, Baba. You have done wonders. You have filled me with all of the blessings. I have received everything, Baba. I love you a lot, Baba. I, the soul, love you a lot. You have done wonders. In your love, my life has changed. I, the soul, am carefree now. I became fearless, and all these specialities, your flag is unfurled. Thank you so much, Baba, sweet Baba, beloved Baba. I don't have any words in my mouth right now. I don't have the power to think. I don't have the power to speak, my sweet Baba. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You gave me this golden chance today. Thank you. Om Shanti. I'm related to you now. Om Shanti. Thank you so much. Om Shanti, sister. I heartily thank you. With very beautiful words. You use such beautiful words that now that I have Baba, what kind of fear should I be having in my life? I have to enjoy each scene, each situation, why it happened, where it happened. So sometimes we go into the questions. We get caught up in the questions. No, we are not going to do that. And now we are going to understand this, have this understanding that whatever is going to happen in drama is going to be accurate, and we have to remain in the carefree stage. And the kind of experiences that she shared from her own personal life, we are going to receive these experiences. We have to make them our experiences, and while living with Baba, having his company and walking with his remembrance, and we have either we go to Baba and then call Baba to our home and start working. And whichever situation we are facing, Baba is responsible for it. So again, sister, really multi-million times thank you, especially connected from Nairobi, Africa. you spent some time, your valuable time with us, and you motivated all of us. Thank you very much. Kindly turn on your camera and wave your right hand. And thanks, sister. Om Shanti, everyone. Om Shanti. So from Ritunjay Bhai and from all of the Brahmin family, heartily thanks and blessings to you, sister. Thank you, Om Shanti.
जब से है जाना तुझे मीठे बाबा, जब से है जाना तुझे मीठे बाबा, जीवन हुआ खुशियों से विभोर। जब से है जाना तुझे मीठे बाबा, जीवन हुआ खुशियों से विभोर। मन में आशा की किरणें, मन में आशा की किरणें, देखे जो आंखें तेरी ओर। जब से है जाना तुझे मीठे बाबा, जीवन हुआ खुशियों से विभोर। सत्यं शिवं सुंदरं से हर पल मंगल कलशय झलके। सत्यं शिवं सुंदरं से हर पल मंगल कलशय झलके। साथ तेरा ये पाकर बाबा, साथ तेरा ये पाकर बाबा, मन में ये खुशियाँ करती शोर। जब से है जाना तुझे मीठे बाबा, जीवन हुआ खुशियों से विभोर।
ओम शांति। सभी भाई बहनों को एक सूचना दे दें। ओम शांति। ओम शांति। सभी भाई बहनों को ये सूचना देंगे कि आप सभी जानते होंगे कल सूरज भाई का एक सेशन था, लेकिन उनके कुछ स्वास्थ्य के वजह से वो सेशन आज शाम को 5 से 6 शिफ्ट किया गया है। तो सूरज भाई जी का सेशन रहेगा आज शाम को 5 से 6 बजे। सफल करो और सफलता पाओ। तो आज जो सेशन स्टार्ट होगा वो 5 बजे से होगा। 5 से 6 सूरज भाई जी का सेशन, 6 से 7 संतोष दीदी रशिया वो खास हमारे साथ जुड़ेंगे मनसा सेवा पर, वो उनकी क्लास रहेगी। और फिर उसके बाद 7 से 8 हम स्पेशल गाइडेड मेडिटेशन करेंगे। तो आज संडे को आपके लिए स्पेशल बोनस है। 5 से 6 हमारी सूरज भाई की भी क्लास है। तो सभी भाई बहनों से निवेदन है कि आप 5 बजे सभी जुड़े। ओम शांति।